Amid countrywide protests, the Sri Lankan parliament has been adjourned till tomorrow. This comes as the opposition refuses to work with the government. Sri Lanka's opposition also called for abolishing of the executive presidential system. The new finance minister, Ali Sabri, submitted his resignation today, meanwhile, just a day after being appointed in that position. Sabri served as the justice minister till the 3rd of April when he resigned along with the rest of the cabinet ministers. In his letter, he states that he is stepping down because he feels fresh, provocative and unconventional steps need to be taken to navigate this unprecedented crisis. The Finance Ministry's Secretary, S.R. Atigale, has also handed over his letter of resignation. The Parliament Speaker has also called for a special party leaders meeting today. This as the Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has said that he will not step down, though he is ready to hand over the government to whichever party proves it has the majority. 113 seats in the parliament, at least 41 lawmakers, meanwhile, walked out of the alliance. The members to withdraw support were from the Sri Lanka Freedom Party. Their leader, Maithripala Sirisena, has said that the party was on the side of the people.
SLFP will side with the people. SLFP recommended the all-party meeting and recommendations over the past few months, but the government did not take it seriously. We don't agree with the emergency law. 19A should be brought back with amendments. People's unrest must be pacified. Considering all these factors, 14 SLFP members will remain independent from now on.
The Parliament today is also likely the Parliament was also likely to vote to ratify the state of emergency which had been declared in the country. The opposition parties have announced their intention to vote against extending the ordinance. Today's proceedings in the Parliament following a tumultuous couple of days where President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's once powerful ruling coalition suffered a string of defections. His then overture to the opposition parties to form a unity government was also rejected.
මේ රටේ විකල්ප රජය හැටියටත් ප්‍රධාන විපක්ෂය හැටියටත් අපි නියෝජනය කරන්නේ මේ රටේ ජනතාවගේ මතය. මොනම ආකාරයකින්වත් දූෂිතින් සමග හවුල් ආණ්ඩුවකට අපි සූදානම් නැහැ.
On Monday, the country was rocked by protests against the present government. The Sri Lankan police forced to use tear gas and water cannons to disperse hundreds of demonstrators who had gathered outside the Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa's private residence. Protesting students put forth their demands. Listen in.
And I'm here because it's not enough to just reshuffle the cabinet. We want accountability. It's not just resignation that we want. We want people to take accountability for their actions. We want these leaders to take accountability for their actions.
The thing is, we're not trying to just replace and reshuffle the same members and have the same thing happen over and over. We want systemic change. We want educated people to take part in Parliament. As you can see in my poster, I have better O-level grades than the leaders of our country.
And our correspondent, Sonia Thoda, has been tracking all those developments on the ground. She has sent us this report from Colombo with the very latest. Take a look.
Sri Lanka's economic crisis has now rapidly turned into a political crisis as the parliament convened today. However, much of the day was inconclusive, with opposition ministers still stating their interest to not join the government, along with 40-plus members of the ruling party deciding to now remain independent in parliament, seriously putting the 113 simple majority needed for governance by President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna party into serious question. As a result of this, a special debate is expected to take place in Parliament to discuss the current political situation in Sri Lanka over the course of the next 2 days. So stay with WION for the very latest. Reporting for WION World is one from Colombo. I'm Dasunia Thauda.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.